Hi everybody, it's Miss Aviva from the Ridgefield Public Library, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about the book clubs that we do at the library. We have two. One is called Story Tribe, and that's for kids in 1st through 3rd grade, and the other is called Book It, which is for kids in 4th through 6th grades. And the way it works is I let you know what book we're going to read at the next meeting. You can either contact the library or go on the library's website and request a copy of the book for you to read at home by yourself. And then you come to the meeting, and at a book club meeting we talk about the book, we talk about the things that we liked and the things that we didn't like, and about any questions that we have about the book and all kinds of stuff like that. And then we always have some kind of activity, like we'll do a Mad Lib, or we'll do a scavenger hunt, or some other activity that has to do with what happens in the book. And it's really a fun way of reading because you get to hear what other people think. And if you need us to tell you what happens at the end, we'll tell you. And yeah, if you really like to read, you should definitely try it. And you know what? If you don't like to read, you should still try it, because maybe doing things this way with a group of other kids and with people that you can ask questions to, that might be a way that you end up liking reading or liking these books more than you thought that you would have otherwise. So I just want to tell you about the books that we're reading this month. So in Story Tribe, which like I said is for 1st through 3rd grades, we're reading a book called The Littles. And the fun thing about the books this month, or at least the fun for me, is that they're books that I read when I was your age. So The Littles was actually printed in the 60s. And it's written by a man named John Peterson. It's about a family of people who are really more or less just like you or me, except that they are 6 inches tall and they have tails. And they live in the walls of a house. So this little family lives in the home of a family called the Biggs, or, normal sized people. And everything's cool until the Biggs go on vacation for the summer and leave a different family staying in their house instead. And this family, the Newcombs, make some changes around the house that aren't really so helpful to the Littles, and they have to figure out how to deal with all of these different changes. So yeah, it's a fun book. It's still cool, but I'm curious what you guys think. And then in Book It, again, we're reading a book that I read when I was in, I think, 5th grade for the first time. So this book is Running Out of Time by Margaret Peterson Haddix, and she's written a lot of science fiction books. This isn't quite science fiction, but it's definitely something of a thriller. The main character in this book, Jessie, is growing up around 1840 in this little village in Indiana. And then all of a sudden, kids in the village start getting sick, like really sick. And her mother pulls her aside and tells her some secrets about this village that just completely blow her mind. And then she gets sent off on, I don't want to say an adventure, but a journey to save the kids. I'm not going to tell you what those secrets were or what she does, because that would totally spoil it. But if you don't finish the book, it's totally fine. You can still come to a meeting. We'll tell you what happens at the end. So anyways, you guys can find information about these book clubs on the library's website, on our social media, or just by walking in the door. We've got signs hanging up everywhere. Please feel free to come and talk to me about it, because I like hearing from people. And yeah, I hope some of you guys will join us.